What's going on, rock stars? Fire salute. The stripper guitar. Yeah, well, sometimes I create, what do we call these things? Templates, if you will. Adobe Photoshop, Zara X, Adobe Illustrator. Some of these are good programs that I utilize to create stuff like this. So I'll create this image, and then I'll basically have it cut out on a transfer, and it's done with like a plotter cutter and a transfer vinyl, which is what this is, and then you use like a transfer paper, which is what this is, to do something like this. Strippers, come on, you know you love strippers, right? But so designing these silhouette type images, and then this is like film stock. Some stuff like the film stock and sometimes the silhouettes of like stripper silhouettes you can find online on a couple of these websites that offer like downloads of like their vector file. The problem is a lot of the vector stripper images that I found that are silhouettes like this suck. I mean, some are really cool, some are really just, you know, they look too, I don't know. They don't have like the really cool looking high heels. They don't have like the flowing hair, you know. They don't have like the nice boobies, you know. So usually what I'll end up doing is just creating my own. Maybe using, like, I did a download and I used some of those images and then just modified them in Zara X and Adobe Photoshop to make it my own. And then the film stock, a lot of the film stock is too big. It doesn't look right. So this is my own film stock that I made in Zara X. And Zara X is a really cool program. You can basically create whatever you want in there, and it's automatically a vector file. And you need a vector file to do a template like this. So this is the stripper guitar. So this is part of the custom paint process that I'm utilizing here. It's helpful to use templates like this, especially when you're looking for a certain kind of look. And I use a lot of templates for certain things, and then the rest is just airbrushed, painted, you know, pretty much whatever. But yeah, I mean, these things are really, 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 really tiny, and they're a pain in the butt. And sometimes the plotter doesn't cut these exactly right. So, you know, you'll have to get in here and move them around, and it's quite tedious, man. Just to say, in the least, it's very tedious. So, yeah, this took about 40 minutes just to get all these down. Yeah, it can be tedious, man. So, but that's the process. This guitar will be freaking awesome and amazing and badass, hopefully. Gonna use some really cool exotic colors. This purple is really freaking cool. You can't really see it so much because it's been sanded. So, but yeah, got the pickups as part of that as well. So, just a little update on the stripper guitar. I'll have more updates on the Vampire guitar. I got a couple videos I'm going to be loading up here over the next couple of days, possibly. So, I've got a lot of projects going on, something like that. Don't even know what that is. Not getting into that. But, yeah, man. So, pretty exciting stuff coming up. Also, did some paint work recently on, God, what's that thing called? I don't even know what to call it. It's like a super collage from like the 70s. Let's just go have a look. It's over here in the secret paint booth facility. So, yeah, this thing's insane, as you can see. So, did some clear coating on that. This chick actually did this collage for me. I'll have to put up her name if you guys want to get in touch with her. She's got magazines from like the 60s and the 70s, and the stuff's no longer in print. And what makes this really cool is that these are images direct out of these magazines, and she's got a ton of them. I told her to do something just really freaking cool in 70s, and just kind of do like some kind of cool theme with that. And these all come out of magazines, man. And a lot of these magazines, obviously are no longer in print. And a lot of these magazines are worth money. So, yeah, this thing's insane. She did an excellent job on this collage. Got a gremlin in there, man. I mean, it's crazy. How to score with chicks. I mean, that's like in Playboy or one of them, dirty magazines from back in the day. Yeah, so this is like just nuts. I mean, all the detail that she did on this thing is absolutely freaking awesome. And, it follows, this theme sort of that I was kind of going for. I mean, Lucky Strikes. I mean, this is back when they were advertising in magazines way back in the day, and it's just, it's crazy, all these images that she's got tied in here. And it's, this was kind of like a, I don't know, sexual, obviously, kind of thing. But, she does some really cool work. I don't know exactly how she put all these on here, but they're like adhered really well. And then I'm clear coating everything into it, just to adhere even better and then give it a really nice shine. But I mean, it's thick. I mean, I'm going to have to seriously put like another 6 or 7 coats on this bad boy just to make this thing, shine up really nice. So, that's coming up. I didn't build this, by the way. This is a Jackson, I believe, or a Charvel. Either a Charvel or a Jackson base from the 80s that I had. The body, and then I tried to find a neck. Those necks are really hard to find. I believe this is Charvel, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is Charvel. Yeah, it's a CX414. So this is 4 of the 1 series. These bases are extremely hard to find. I've tried to find them online, and yeah, not happening. And if you do find one, you're upwards of 4,000 or 5,000 easily if it's in decent shape. These were the original 80s Charvels, so these are very difficult to find. But they're actually really cool. So this will be awesome. It didn't even have, which is weird, because I don't think this body was ever actually used, even though it's stamped and it has holes in the neck pocket. It didn't have any holes here. So I don't think it even has holes. Pretty sure. No, so it doesn't even have holes that go from the pickup cap. Go from the wire to wire it up. Doesn't even have holes. There's no holes here to, take your wire from here or here into the cavity, the electronic cavity, and there's no holes here. I went ahead and outlined a couple that I'm going to use. I made these just for myself, as you can see. I figured, well, I'll put those there, so that's where I want my controls to go. But yeah, it didn't actually have any controls or holes in here or anywhere. So I don't believe this body was actually ever used. I bought it years ago, and it's just kind of sat around the shop till I decided, hey man, I can do something with that thing. Something crazy. This is pretty crazy. So anyhow, more to come. So check out the website, Blue Rocker Guitars with a Z.com. Like and subscribe to my page. Tell everybody about it. I don't know. Make some comments. This is pretty cool stuff, man. It's just crazy. But, it's going to take you off to another world, man. Anyway, we'll catch up with you next time, man. So, yeah, that about wraps that up. So, More to come. Later.